Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? Yo, Vegeta. This man truly showing up and holding it down for the Z Squad and Trunks a little bit too, which was surprising. I wasn't expecting Trunks to be able to keep up with that girl that showed up and started to pretty much body Goku. But hey, that definitely was all part of the plan, and oh my god, that was dirty. And hopefully, whatever comes next is done well, because at this point, it's almost as if they can just put whoever they want against whoever they want because everybody's power levels are not the same as they are in the actual show of Super. So all of a sudden we have Goku who's fighting and, completely tired out and took a lot of damage while in I mean, he used a lot of energy to stop an attack in Ultra Instinct, and then the next attacks that came at him were destroying his body when he was out of Ultra Instinct and ran out of energy. So it's kind of hard to tell how powerful this girl is because now all of a sudden Zeno, or Hero's version of Trunks shows up, and now he can go through. He's tanking an attack that Goku pretty much was getting beat up by, but mind you, Goku was not in his Ultra Instinct form or any transformation at that point, so it kind of makes sense why he was actually getting hurt by these attacks. And then we have Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Saiyan 2 Trunks coming in and just tanking it like nothing's happening. So very interesting there. I'm really interested to see just what all is going to play out because with what we can see at the very end, um, Goku happening to run and dip out with the Kaioshin is kind of a reminiscent scene of when Zamasu was the main bad guy and, taking over. So we kind of have this overall arcing types of people that either are so strong we take them out within a couple of times of fighting them, or we literally got to retreat and rethink our whole entire tactics just to beat these people. So getting to see Vegeta absolutely go in though this week was fire. I wasn't expecting them to let Vegeta actually bully these two fusion beings. I mean, not only were they strong enough to keep up with an SS Blue version of Vegeta and Trunks separately, and Hit, they were fighting Hit too, and Kefla and Kale. All of these people weren't really standing a chance at their max, and then Vegeta gets pushed to his ultimate, his blue evolution, and he just starts bullying these kids, man. And I think this is a very good way of kind of scaling out where Ultra Instinct and and this blue transformation kind of goes up, because not only was Vegeta kind of going in this week in the case of beating people who he might not be capable of beating in the long terms of if he didn't get pushed to a state to get this evolution, he would have been bodied. He literally stood no chance at all. And because of this transformation, he is the savior of this week's episode, which was absolutely hype. Every time we see SS Blue Vegeta this week, he looks so amazingly animated. And I'm guessing the people of Super actually came through even twice as hard and gave them the animators who actually did the blue evolution because it looks spot on from that moment. Even though they were using some moments that were from the Super anime, it worked out really well just because of how it all started to like flow together within this battle as a whole. So I'm not even mad that they used redone animation. They just had to add a new person in the way of taking the attacks. And yeah, even got to see Jiren throwing some dirty attacks at Zamasu and seemingly not even getting too far. I mean, Zamasu is immortal, so it's kind of obvious that he shouldn't be able to do much uh, in the case of like actually defeating him. But at the same time, Zamasu had it the worst. Like you got to go against one of the strongest people and just literally get hammered on. Imagine if Goku couldn't die and he just kept fighting Jiren over and over and never got the Ultra Instinct transformation. That's pretty much what we were watching here. It was just a outright slaughter. And if Jiren really wanted to, he could have mustered up a lot more attack, like a lot bigger attack, and probably tried that, but I honestly don't think it would have mattered being immortal, and we've seen Zamasu recover from even being completely disintegrated at times. Uh, but overall, man, Heroes is doing pretty well. The girl that like snapped Goku out of his Ultra Instinct is kind of already irrelevant at the end of this episode, which kind of sucked, but at the same time made a lot of sense because she attacked him with something that Ultra Instincts ends up breaking, and then she ends up using different attacks after Ultra Instinct had already destroyed her crystal. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys had an awesome day, night, evening, whatever the case it is when you're watching this. Um, I really hope Heroes continues to like show all these cool characters off and kind of give Super an idea what some fans would actually be willing to see, or at least show them that if they do want to go this route, there's some people that will be willing to watch it. So, with all that being said, I'm about to miss this Spirit Bomb, so that's awesome. Did I hit it? No, I didn't. But overall, though, man, I will definitely be talking to you guys in the next one, and I expect to see some pretty awesome shows tomorrow, if not at least one. So hopefully that happens, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for the support. I will keep grinding as much as possible on the daily content and just trying to get it out to you guys. Not to mention, I don't know when new games are coming out that I'm gonna actually be snatching up, but Days Gone I wanted to use in the background for a lot of videos, and it kind of just doesn't feel good. Like, it doesn't feel fun to play it and talk at the same time. So, here's to waiting for another game that comes out, and there might be one on the veranda actually called Code Vein, and I signed up for a beta, so I might try to use that beta footage to record one of my videos and see if that will work, but I do not know. So we'll see what happens. With all that being said, take care, everybody, and I will talk to you later. All right, peace.